What if I told you that the difference between the life you are living right now and the life you dream of is hidden inside a single day? Maybe even inside the next hour you're about to live. Most people don't believe this. They think greatness takes years, success requires luck, and transformation demands perfect circumstances. But Muhammad Ali, the man who called himself the greatest, shattered that illusion with one sentence. Don't count the days, make the days count. These words are simple, but they carry a weight heavy enough to change the direction of your life if you let them. They are not advice. They are not motivation. They are a command to stop wasting the time you have been blessed with and start honoring it. When Ali spoke these words, he wasn't just preaching. He was revealing the formula he used to rise from an ordinary kid in Louisville to the most iconic boxer in history. Ali understood something most people never realize. Time is not measured by clocks and calendars. Time is measured by meaning. A day you waste is not a day lost. It is a piece of your destiny thrown away, and a day you use wisely becomes a building block of the future you desire. Ali didn't care how many days were left before a fight or how long he trained. He cared about what he poured into each day. That is why the world calls him the greatest, not because he lived longer, not because he was perfect, but because he made more of his days count than most people do in a lifetime. Imagine waking up each morning with the awareness that today might be the day that changes everything. Today might be the day that starts your transformation. Today might be the day that gives your future a new direction. That is what Ali believed. He lived with the intensity of someone who understood that each sunrise is another chance to build greatness, and each sunset is a moment to reflect whether the chance was honored or wasted. Ali didn't count days because he was too busy using them. He didn't care how far the journey was because he cared more about moving forward. He didn't wait for motivation because he was disciplined enough to act even on the days he felt weak. His focus was not on time. His focus was on purpose. Most people spend their lives counting days. They say things like, one day I'll start, one day I'll improve, one day I'll chase my dream, one day I'll become better. But one day is just another way of saying never. Days pass whether you use them or not. Weeks disappear, months vanish, years fade. And most people look back realizing they have been alive for so long but have lived so little. They ask themselves where the time went, yet the truth is painful. They wasted it. They counted it instead of using it. They watched life instead of participating in it. They waited for opportunities instead of creating them. Ali's message cuts right through this illusion. He reminds us that the calendar does not control your life. Your choices do. You can live 365 days in a year and accomplish nothing, or you can live 30 days with purpose and transform your entire future. Greatness is not measured in time, it is measured in effort, discipline, decisions, and actions. Ali proved this every day in training. He once said, "I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting." That is a man who doesn't measure time. He measures effort. He measures growth. He measures the pain that leads to progress. Pain, sacrifice, and discipline are the currencies of greatness, not hours or days. Ali's story shows what happens when someone decides to make every day count. As a young boxer, he woke up before sunrise, laced his shoes, and ran miles while the world slept. He trained when he felt tired. He practiced when his body was sore. He pushed through exhaustion, sweat, bruises, and fear. He knew that every moment he invested in training was a moment invested in becoming the champion he envisioned. He believed that if he paid the price today, he would reap the reward tomorrow. Success to Ali was not something that happened in the ring. The ring was merely where success was displayed. The real battle was fought in the early mornings, in the lonely gym, in the painful training sessions, and in the countless invisible moments where ordinary people give up. but champions continue. This philosophy becomes even more powerful when we remember what happened in 1967. Ali refused to fight in the Vietnam War, and the government stripped him of his boxing license, his world title, his ability to earn money, and nearly his entire career. These were supposed to be his prime years. Most people would collapse under this pressure. Most would surrender. Most would say their life is over. But Ali didn't count those years as time lost. Instead, he made those days count in a different way. He trained even though he couldn't fight. He stayed mentally sharp even though the world doubted him. He strengthened his character, his voice, and his resolve. And when he returned to the ring years later, he shocked the world by reclaiming his status as champion. This was possible not because he had time, but because he used time. Even in darkness, even in uncertainty, he made every day count. This is the essence of Ali's wisdom. Life is unpredictable, but your effort is not. Time may take things away from you, but it cannot take away your discipline. Circumstances may shift around you, but your commitment is always in your control. If you control your day, you control your destiny. Ali did not rise because he had more time. He rose because he had more purpose in the time he had. That is why this quote is not just motivation. It is a blueprint for anyone who wants to achieve greatness in any field. And this applies to every area of life, not just sports. If you are a student preparing for exams, it is easy to panic about how many days are left. But panic does nothing. Action does everything. If you study 1 hour with full focus today, you move closer to your goal. If you improve one chapter today, you build confidence. If you revise one topic today, you create momentum. Progress happens daily, not suddenly. If you are working toward a dream, whether it's a business, a skill, or a personal transformation, counting days will only create anxiety. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do today that moves me closer? Success is not built in one explosion of effort. It is built through small, consistent actions repeated day after day until they transform your life. Every great musician practiced daily. Every great writer wrote daily. Every great athlete trained daily. Every great entrepreneur made progress daily. The pattern is the same. They made the days count. Even if you are struggling, emotionally, financially, or personally, Ali's message still applies. You don't need to fix your whole life in one day. You just need to make one good decision today. One step, one improvement, one act of courage, one moment of discipline, one spark of effort, one small victory. These small victories compound, they accumulate, they multiply, they slowly rebuild your strength and direction. Life doesn't change in one giant moment. Life changes when one good day becomes 2 good days, and then weeks, then months, then years. Ali's quote also connects deeply to Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that the only moment we truly own is the present moment, not yesterday, not tomorrow, just now. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not act as if you will live 10,000 years." Epictetus said, "How long will you wait before you demand the best for yourself?" These ideas echo Ali's mindset perfectly. He did not wait for tomorrow to be the best version of himself. He demanded the best effort today in the present moment. The result was greatness. If you want to transform your life, you must do the same. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. If you want to get healthier, start today with a walk or a healthier meal. If you want to build a career, start today by learning something new. If you want to improve your mind, start today by reading 10 pages. If you want to become disciplined, start today with one small routine. You don't need a new year, a new month, or a new week. You just need a new decision. When you look at your future, don't ask, how long will it take? That question makes you count days. Instead, ask, what can I do today to move forward? That question makes your days count. And when your days count, your results become inevitable. Imagine your life 1 year from now if you follow Ali's advice. Imagine using every day with purpose. Imagine eliminating wasted hours. Imagine building discipline. Imagine improving a little bit each day. Imagine stacking progress over time. You would become unrecognizable. Your life would transform. Your habits would strengthen. Your confidence would grow. Your dreams would take shape. And all of that would happen not because a year passed, but because you made the year count. Ali showed the world that greatness is built day by day. His fights lasted minutes, but his preparation lasted years. His victories were brief, but his effort was endless. His legend continues not because of how long he lived, but because of how deeply he lived each day. Now the question is, what will you do with your days? Will you count them, or will you make them count? Will you wait for life to change, or will you change your life through daily action? Will you waste your time, or will you honor it? Your future depends on the answer. At the end of your life, you will not remember the days you counted. You will remember the days you lived fully, the days you took action, the days you worked hard, the days you believed in yourself, the days you pushed through fear, the days you took steps toward your dreams. Those are the days that shape you. Those are the days that matter. Those are the days that count. So today, make a promise to yourself. You will not waste another day. You will not wait for tomorrow. You will start now. You will make your days count. Because if Muhammad Ali, with all his struggles, challenges, losses, and obstacles, could rise to greatness one day at a time, then so can you.